Alright, let's see how you're doing. How's everybody? We're gonna do a little stream here for you. See how it holds up. I'm gonna draw Roger Rabbit. Just the head sculpt of Roger. It just got like really quiet like on that part. It's like very aggressive. What's up, Sarah? How are you? Can you see me? I might share it maybe over to my I can't, maybe not. Alright, let's this is gonna replay later, but I'm gonna what's up, Lori? How are you? I'm gonna draw this now so you guys can watch it back later. I've been putting kind of all my videos in one so you can kind of add them all at once. What's up, Jenna? Let me grab a Roger Rabbit head sculpt here. Seems like more people are on later because some people are still working, so I should probably. Doing well. How are you doing? Doing good. Doing all right. Still off of work. Sending in work for students to do. So there's that. So I'm able to do more live streams. So I'm trying to do that for you. Let's see. I don't mind this music, but it seems a little MIDI, not so much piano, but it is piano. Alright, let's find... I'm trying to just find the head sculpt of Roger. Oh, here we go. I got one. It was kind of far away, so. Alright, let's just go with that for now. I couldn't really find the high res. So, see, I kind of changed the camera around a little bit higher up, and I have it more built up for me to draw. So, you always want to start with a circle. Music's a little aggressive today. I kind of go to a different one. Disney, piano, jazz. It's like they're really hammering it hard. Let's go to this one. What's up, Marshall? How are you? Marshall's here. I miss my students. Lori misses her students. So again, we're gonna go circle. We're gonna listen to this commercial for whatever reason. That's a little bit better. A little bit more soothing. That other one was getting a little too aggressive. Alright, start with a circle there. I always split it. And it's okay. I think the biggest, I was thinking about this today as I was laying down, a lot of mistakes people do are when they're starting out, they go really aggressive with the pencil. You just want to be light with the pencil, and it's okay to have multiple lines. That's what a sketch is. You don't need to have like, oh, it's like this, you know. You don't have to go so hard on the pencil. So we're going to start there. We're going to split it around the middle here. Roger has... Right around the middle, you're going to do this shape like that. It's kind of like, kind kind of hard to describe, but it's kind of like an oval, but it kind of dips down in the middle, kind of like a heart. And then I always put a circle here and then fill in that outer area. So you should have something like that. Next, we'll put a little line coming off of this. This will be his nose, part of his nose, or we'll do 2 of those, like so. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I have moved the mic. It seems like I get a better connection when I move the mic away from me, so I don't know how Wi-Fi works, but it seems to work better this way. I haven't really got any slowdown lately. So right in this area, this is where you're going to add an oval, kind of like that. And you'll have a little line up top, like so. And inside here is where you're going to have, leave this circle a little bit bigger, because then inside you're going to have another little circle. Something like that. Sounds good, thank you. Just want to make sure that we're doing this right. So then you're going to have this eye over here. So have another little line coming up. And then this is going to come down. So it's kind of overlapping because this one's coming down like that. And you want to do the same thing, but put this eye kind of over here, touching this one, and you'll add some darkness in the middle there for his eye, like so. I didn't fill it all the way in because I was going to leave a little light, little catch light on there, and you can go ahead and just kind of do that. Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit's a great flick. Okay, so you have something like that. Next, what you want to do is sort of in this area here, you're going to have, Roger's going to have this curve coming down. Just think of a smiley face, like so. Kind of right at the end of this, you're going to have another little line come off of that. And then at the top here, you'll have a line come over, kind of curved down, like so. Anytime I draw a character, I do the features first, and then I wrap the face around, just so if you just did the face first, then you might have a hard time putting the features in to the character. The face might be too small or it might be too big. That's why I do the features first. Let this little line kind of hang off there, and then right around in this area, you're going to have his mouth that's going to kind of come down and curve. Kind of at the bottom of that circle that we made. So you have something like that. And we've been talking about how these tongues are, right? Kind of in this area, you're going to have a line that comes down, and then another line on top of that, like so. And go ahead and fill all this in here dark. Or just kind of light, doesn't have to be super dark. You see how gentle I am with the pencil, right? Nothing's really super thick. Then seems like right about this area here, you're gonna have 3 little whiskers that come off of him. I kind of do it just by holding and then flip the wrist. That's kind of how I do whiskers. And you can do it on this side too. 1, 2, 3. That's why a mechanical pencil helps a little bit in that sense. I turn the music up just a tad. Right a little bit past this line that we made, seems like he has a tooth here. Seems like Disney went back to that one tooth with Olaf. And then you're going to have this line that comes down for his lip. This line here is going to come down and follow that other line. Like so. And sort of right in this area is where you're going to have his start forming his cheeks. So you're going to have this line come up, and then as it gets to these little whiskers, you'll start cutting down and up. It's okay if these aren't perfect. I never draw these perfect, but something like that. So it shows that he has some sort of fur going on. And just curve it down up here when it gets to the eye. So then leave a little space here, but come down, and this will come up and start doing the same thing on this side. It's curving up and around. As you get out, that's when you're going to go down, up. So I'm kind of going off at a diagonal, and then I'm just kind of forming it around as I go around his face. And then we'll come down here as well. And that's where we'll start bringing this next line up, kind of diagonal, like so. There's basically his face and starting into his ears. So when this ear comes up, it's going to start curving as it comes up. And again, I'm doing that with the wrist, where I just leave my wrist planted, and then I start going back and forth to make that curve. It's easier than, I don't know, dragging, or you could drag it too, but I don't usually do that. Sort of a flicking of the wrist, if that helps. So cutting in, I always say cutting in, but I'm really just like going on top of that line. That's when you're gonna start curving again. You see how when we're drawing, we're just trying to find the line? That's how artists kind of just go. They just start making a whole bunch of lines and then forming. So this line's gonna follow this same line coming down. Make sense? I don't know if you guys are doing this, but you can always do this later. So at this point, we're going to come up kind of like in a V, and it's going to connect to when we started coming over here. You can make little lines off of this too for his ears. Then you're going to have a faint or a line going to follow this one as well, like that. What's up, Jason? How are you? So Roger has like a little bit of like a tuft of hair, so you're gonna, his hair seems to be very jagged. So again, like cutting as you come up and over. Something like that. Just a little tuft of hair. And we also have to put in, looks like some sort of eyebrows up here. And then we'll kind of curve the top of his head. Kind of of leading into this hair. And you can go ahead and fill in that hair too. Kind of made his hair smaller than it should be. It should be a little bit thicker, but you can color it in and make it bigger. He looks different with the hair like that. His hair is orange, so good to hear, my friend. Okay, so you're gonna have some another ear coming up behind here. So you can actually make a line coming through the hair, and this is gonna come up and curve. And it's gonna be thinner at the bottom here. Do some little waves at the top, or little like that. And then the inner line is just going to go along the outside of that line you just made. It's like the inner ear. So you're basically just tracing, not tracing, but going along the same line. Last thing we need to do is draw sort of a circle here. It's going to be his bow tie. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. All sort of bow ties are kind of drawn the same, kind of like this. You have this circle in the middle and something like that. Seems like his is more where he has like a little line here, sort of curved like that, like a U. Looks like that. And then all you gotta kind of do, all these are gonna be different probably, but you can have like a little line cut into it. Make this more circular. And then just add circles throughout like we did with Minnie the other day. You can have a hidden Mickey in there. Just put 3 circles. Put some little circles in here, and you can fill in the outer edges of those as well. So there's Roger, drawn relatively quick, like we did yesterday, about a 20-minute stream. This will replay later tonight. So this stream took place at about 5:35 till 5:45, or a little bit earlier than that. Go ahead and sign it with your name. This is kind of how I do mine, J and then an L and then the date. If you guys found this helpful, check out my Streamlabs in the description, or you can find the link on this video, streamlabs.com/myname, and then your name gets added to the ticker that you see up above. So $1 or anything above that, and your name will show up there. I think it shows who the top donators are, so on the side when you click on the link. So Michael, then Princess Kimby, then Chrissy, I think it was Chrissy, right? And then Dawn. So that's fun to check out. If you want to support what I do and my artwork, I definitely appreciate all of you in this group. Hope you guys are well. Like I said, this is going to replay tonight. The Range Easter Bunny, thanks for teaching. Princess Kimby, you're welcome. So yeah, this will replay, and you guys will be able to stop it and things like that if you just go into the video. So that's all I'm going to do for now. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.